From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Schaube and Chris Singleton on the call. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Brady Singer.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
So 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. On the ground to the left. Dives and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single. Here's Ellie De La Cruz singing. He's the first player in history with 115 extra base hits and 115 steals in his first 300 games. That's video game stuff.
Yeah, and the thing is, Boog, he's got power and elite speed as well. Good luck defending both.
And Chris, this is a video game. Oh,
go, dig.
And very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, De La Cruz. The turn by McClain at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz up. His career feels like it was shot out of a cannon. He flew onto the scene. De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Ellie's debut was a special one. Reached base 3 times, had a double, and scored a run against the Dodgers. The next day, hits his first career home run. Definitely made an instant impact. Fast forward to July 8th in Milwaukee, De La Cruz singled in the go-ahead run and then stole second, third, and home in the span of 3 pitches. He stole every base, which gave him 16 steals in his first 29 career games. And De La Cruz finished that season with 35 stolen bases in just 98 games, helped the Reds to a first-place finish at the All-Star break, and became an instant fan favorite in Cincinnati.
Adames gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. He continues to roll. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Reds looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
A little bit low. Ball one. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Reds.
So two down. Here's Jose Trevino.
The catcher, number 35, Jose Trevino.
The Reds down to their final strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants use three pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Chase Burns. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Batting third.
So two down. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Adames sends it to first. That's the inning. Scoreless. Back here at Great American Ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Elliot Ramos. On the ground, out to short. De La Cruz fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So two outs with runners on the corners. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. This one in the air, center field. And that's the inning. No runs. One down. And up next for the Giants, Rafael Devers. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first and two away now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Up the middle. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and two here. Got him looking. 2 away. De La Cruz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. So 2 down. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. The Giants down to their final strike. Line drive. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds even this series up at a game apiece.
Great pitchers doing in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Nick Lodolo.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
0-2. Grounder might be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
1 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's outside.
Hauser, a 6'4" righty, 225 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the.
Slings to first in time. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz measures 6 feet 6 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for the Reds.
Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. The 1-2. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, and that will drop foul.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. So, runner at second, 2 down. Matt McClain now at the plate. 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Twins, Zebby Matthews. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more.
Ball.
Matthews, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2022. Swings through that one for strike 2. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But
Buxton on the run.
Down low.
Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
That one catches the corner for a strike. De La Cruz wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-2. On the ground, a short could be 2. Keyshaw for 1. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
De La Cruz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Comes up empty, that's strike 2. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Nobody left for. Here's Josh Bell. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes a run from second. He's in there. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Late on that fastball. The Reds with a chance to get back into it. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Twins pen delivers in that. Runner at first with 2 away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And now the 0-1. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. To first. And what a play. Ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Minnesota Twins. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Towing the slab in today's game, Joe Ryan. What do we have on him? One down. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate.
De La Cruz.
That one lifted to left. Clemens under it. Takes it in for the out. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Up the middle. De La Cruz. There's one.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
One out. Runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz. The next to hit for the Reds.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Strike two. Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 2, Cody Clemens.
Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. One gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 2 on, 1 out. There goes Ellie in the dirt. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Runner takes off for third. That's ball 4.
Down.
Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close. So 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. 2-2. On the ground to the left. De La Cruz. No play. That's an infield single.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Grounds one to short. Lee on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Hit slowly on the ground. To Elliott, second for one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Cody Clemens. In the air, right field, Marte gets under it, and he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, Summit from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Twins, Bailey Ober. What's the word on him? Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Pure electricity in a baseball uniform.
Yeah, there's no way around it. He's a must-watch player in this league. You never know what you're going to see day to day.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Royce Lewis. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Up the middle. Oh, the throw is over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Myers off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Larnach in position, and that'll do it. 2 outs,
next,
runner at first. Here's Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
The 2-1. Hard hit left side. Play made, that ends the inning. Twins. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. And a big swing and a miss. The Reds with a chance to get back into it. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control. One down. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. In the air, left field. Larned under it. And there's 2 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit.
So runner at second, 2 down. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins with the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Nick Martinez. What do we need to know here?
Second,
next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. That one is absolutely belted. Mullins on his horse. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And
runner takes off for third. Strike three. Got him. And they get Ellie trying to steal.
Well, Berg, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammate's up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on, and they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. Right there, a strikeout and a throw out at third. It's just really disappointing.
Up next in Cincinnati.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 out. Runner at second. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Man at second. Runner breaks for third.
Come on, get out, get out, get out!
Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. And he's out. Not able to get back to the bag safely. The 2 runs for him and a jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number. So 2 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing for Tampa, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Top 6 in now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Oh, it was a rough patch coming in, but his swing looks much more confident today. His timing is better. He's staying back on the ball. Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
On the ground, right side, McLean. The flip, there's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First and second, 1 out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He was late there, strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. Base hit. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The relay throw. Tag got him. And he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Back to the top of the order now. Yandy Diaz now. On the ground. Over to Lowe. Down to the last out for the Rays. Now a chance for Junior Caminero. And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel under it. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton. From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Ryan Pepio. What should we keep an eye on here?
Second, the shortstop,
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down. Here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz gets it to first, and the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
De La Cruz.
And a big swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Now up for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Up next to Cincinnati.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
First and second, 2 outs. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. Caminero settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Grounds one to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they come away without an out. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Short hop liner handled it short. Slings to first in time.
Up next in Cincinnati, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. On the ground. Over to Lowe. Down to the last out for the Rays.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. 1 strike away. This one popped up right side. Lowe should have this one. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Schaub. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. And we'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. McClanahan, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third of the game. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. So a man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Man at first, nobody out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. Grounds one to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things. Go ahead run on base. Chandler Simpson now at the plate. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. For the top of the 8th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
On the ground. And this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts.
De La Cruz.
That one ripped but foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 4, Noel B.
1 down, runner at third. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. Winning run at third, 1 down. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Rays walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us here. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Andrew Abbott. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Batting
1 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him swinging.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on
Batting
the
third,
outer
the
black.
third baseman,
Man, sometimes you just got to
Eugenio.
tip your cap.
So a man at first. Ellie De La
The
Cruz,
shortstop,
the
Ellie.
next to hit. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Got him. Out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 3 and the Reds 1. One down.
Up next for
Here's the
Tigers,
center fielder,
the center
Parker
fielder,
Meadows.
Parker Meadows.
1-2 now. Up. Dives and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield
Up
knock.
next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Labor.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
In
off
now for the Reds, Ellie De La
the
Cruz.
shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds, they're being honest with themselves, struggling to make contact in this one. They've struck out a bunch, and most of them have been swinging. Some of that is good pitching, but at some point, you'd like to see some adjustments to get the ball in play more.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
Maybe some of them choke up on the bat and try to simplify their approaches, but they got to do something as a group to limit these strikeouts.
Oh, look at the stop.
Get there.
Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Reds, the third baseman, Eugenio.
And now the
Up
center
next for the
fielder,
Tigers,
Parker Meadows.
The center fielder, Parker.
He's hitting for that
Meadows.
pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
2 on, 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground is short. And he can't get a throw off for some reason. That's got to be an error.
Up next for
And
the Tigers,
bases are now
the second
loaded.
baseman, Labor Torres.
Ellie De La
next
Cruz
for the
will hit
Reds.
next.
The
And Boog,
shortstop,
I'd say he's
Ellie
due.
De La Cruz.
Right through there for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video.
So 2 down, Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Stevenson.
That one hit to right. Jones on the move. And that'll do it. The Tigers take game 1 of the series on the road.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Brady Singer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Strike two. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Back here in Cincinnati. Bottom of the inning. So the Detroit Tigers have had an outstanding start to the season. Just a few weeks into the year, and Singy, it's been just about as good as they could have hoped.
Yeah, they were definitely in the conversation as a team that had some of the pieces to make some noise. Things have really clicked for them so far, and they've been playing at the top of their game.
Of course, now they need to keep it up and make sure they don't waste what's been a great start. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Slings to first in time.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So
fires to first in time. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Misses inside. Ball 1. De La Cruz wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Two on, 1 out. Check swing went around. 1 and 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Comes a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Come on, go, 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 go.
Right center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
This one popped up. Baez under it. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
1 out, runner at second. At the plate, Noelvi Marte. Payoff pitch. That one back up the middle.
You're scoring.
Heading for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean.
Second baseman, Matt.
The 0-1. On the ground to third. Over to Torres. And that's a double play to end it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, today the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the mound for the Reds, Chase Burns. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Comes up empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. 2 down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
1 down at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. De La Cruz batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. Man at first, nobody out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Inside, ball 1.
There's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Friedel gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Foul ball there.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a man at first. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Runner on the go in the dirt. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Here's a 2-2. On the ground, out to short. To first, 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Reds.
1 out.
Right fielder,
Runner at second. Noel V. Marte digs in now. Man at second. Runner takes off. Right side.
On the bag.
Torkelson takes it himself. He's out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. 1-1 now. To the right side. Collected by Torres. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. Man at first, Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Hannafy is just one strike away. On the ground to third, over to Torres, and that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
Our final score here, 9-5. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Nick Lodolo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Batting second,
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
De La Cruz.
That one fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one almost got him. There's a swing and a drop.
Pick it up.
And that's going to bang against the wall.
Yeah, great job right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. There goes Ellie. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Noel V. Marte. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt.
Slide, get down, get down.
Throw bounces in and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he...
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So two down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Out to short, De La Cruz. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
De La Cruz swings through it for strike one.
Outside, that's the ball.
So now 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball.
drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. So it's 2 runs. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Tapper back to the mound. De La Cruz. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. That one lifted to left. McCarthy under it. And that's the inning. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Mejia is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball popped up. Tovar under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies take game 1 of the series on the road.
But when you have a losing streak this long, not just your fans are aware of it, the entire city and everyone around the league as well. To snap this thing and get back in the win column, a huge relief for them to start in the winning ways that they had before and perhaps extend a double-digit winning streak.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going for the Reds in this one, Brandon Williamson. What should we keep an eye on here? So bases all loaded up. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Up the middle, De La Cruz. The turn by McLean at second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Runners in the corners here.
Batting
One away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But someone...
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time, since now they're 2 outs.
Fires over to first. That's out number 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, yet another sharp outing here, Siggy. I know it's still early, but this guy really has the hot hand.
Yeah, Boog, what a weapon for this team, and you hand him the ball lately and just stay out of the way.
0-1 now. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
They're down to their final strike. And that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg.
And now,
Well, Single, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the Blues to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab in this one, Andrew Abbott. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
One down.
Up next for
Ezekiel
Colorado,
Tovar
the shortstop,
digs in now.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Bounce to the right side. To Elliott, second for one. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 so far.
De La Cruz.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Reds.
This is Willie Castro. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not very often you see a box score with a team averaging more than one walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
And the 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
De La Cruz sends it to first. 2 down. 2 outs. Runner at first. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 0-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 2 down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one ripped to left. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-0 the final in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping.